have a very sincere message from the Lord concerning the church and its leaders, and he wants me to speak on 1 Corinthians chapter 3, and specifically when he says in verse 3, "You are still worldly, for since there is jealousy and quarreling among you, are you not worldly? Are you not acting like mere humans? For when one says, 'I follow Paul,' and another, 'I follow Apollos,' are you not mere human beings?" The Lord is saying for you guys to have disagreements with your fellow brothers and sisters for choosing different pastors or churches or having quarrel amongst the difference of learning, that the Lord is saying no matter what happens, that he is going to give you the correct and rightful food that each of you need. And that is dependent on where you're being brought to. So everybody's getting fed to their own needs. And that is what Paul is saying here when he is saying that he's only feeding you milk and not solid food because you're not ready for the truth. The fact of the matter is, as you become ready for different phases of food, right, as you get an acquired taste for Christ, for God, not everybody is going to be able to handle your taste palette, right? And vice versa. People can get overwhelmed with certain tastes and underwhelmed with certain types of food. And so God is saying to you today that no matter what you do, love your brothers and sisters. Don't fight for where they're going, where you're not going. That thought process that you have of yours is better than mine or mine is better than yours, that is worldly. If we are all one body of the same body, which is Christ, why fight when we are being managed in different positions and levels of understandings, right? So Paul is saying to you today, church leaders and people of the church, is that he catches the wise in their craftiness. And again, the Lord knows that the thoughts of the wise are futile. And this is in verse 19. So please go to the Lord yourselves. Pray to the Lord that you may have the eyes to see and the ears to hear and the mouth that will be able to consume righteous food from the Lord yourself, and ask him where in your position or in your mindset is needing repentance. That way he can shift you back into your proper place so that you may be fueled by his word, his spirit, and his wisdom once again.